Ladies, we are here on the show. And tonight, what I want to talk about here right now is I want to talk about this quarterback situation that New York is having about Eli Manning. What are they gonna do? They just traded Beckham Jr. To Cleveland. What are you gonna do in the future with the quarterback? Are you gonna go out and get a guy like Josh Rosen? Are you going to draft a guy like Kyler Murray or Dwayne Haskins or even Drew Lock? But why don't what the fuck? What I don't understand is why the hell are they so why do they still want to have Eli Manning there? Like I understand his history. Took him to a lot of playoff appearances. They won Super Bowls and everything, but he's washed up. I really believe he is washed up now, and I don't understand why. Like I think the two Super Bowls. They're living in the past. They're very grateful for those two Super Bowls, which I understand. But at the same time, man, it's like you gotta move on from the guy. The guy's washed up. You know what I'm saying? You gotta move on. You can't be afraid to move on. I feel like these last 2 to 3 years, they've been hesitating to move on. Yes, I understand you're so thankful for him winning the two Super Bowls, but after a while, you gotta move on. You just have to. Like Peyton Manning, Indianapolis move on from Peyton Manning, Philadelphia move on from Donovan McNabb. Um, you know, um, San Francisco moved on from Joe Montana. Who else? Green Bay moved on from Brett Favre. Eventually, they got to move on. Look, Joe Montana won 4 Super Bowls for San Francisco, and San Francisco still moved on because they realized they had a much younger quarterback and talented quarterback. And what's his name, Steve Young. So they decided to move on. Same thing. Peyton Manning, same thing. 2 Super Bowl appearances, won one. Decided, hey, we got to move on. We have a chance to get here. Andrew Luck, let's move on. Same thing. Eagles, Donovan McNabb. He was kind of washed up, but he took them to what 5 NFC Championship games, 1 Super Bowl. It's time to move on. Same like Brett Favre, same thing. Took them to a bunch of playoffs, multiple Super Bowls, won them a Super Bowl. Hey, it's time to move on. It's Aaron Rodgers' time. Like if San Francisco was able to move on from Joe Montana, why the hell can the New York Giants not move on from Eli Manning? Like, does he have naked pictures of the owners? Does he have them posting for Playgirl? What is going on here? Why don't the New York Giants just move on from Eli Manning? He is washed up. Like, I don't understand. Just move on from the man and go a different direction. Whether you trade for Josh Rosen if Arizona's more interested in Kyler Murray, you draft Kyler Murray if Arizona doesn't draft him or anybody else, or you draft Dwayne Haskins if he's still there. But you gotta move on. You have to move on. Eventually, you let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. Like the song says. I don't understand this. Yes, the 2 Super Bowls. Yes. But if San Francisco was able to move on from Joe Montana, who won the 4 Super Bowls, why the hell can New York not move on from Eli Manning? I swear to you. What is there to fear that he's gonna be good on another team? I don't think so. San Francisco, Joe Montana had more in the tank. And he went to Kansas City and he went to an AFC Championship game with them. Brett Favre, same thing. He took you can't be afraid. Just let him go. Donovan McNabb, for example, was a huge failure. Once he left the Eagles, he completely fell with Washington and Minnesota. But I don't know. I think that's what they fear. That he's going to do what Joe Montana did in Kansas City or what Brett Favre did in Minnesota. But I don't really think Eli Manning has it in him anymore. I just don't. I think I don't know what it is, whether they're way too loyal to the guy or whatever it is. Maybe like I said, I don't know what it is, but they got to let him go. They got to let him go. They got to move on. You're very thankful for those 2 Super Bowls. Just like San Francisco was thankful for Joe Montana 4 Super Bowls, eventually moved on. Just like Green Bay was thankful for Brett Favre, won Super Bowl, eventually moved on. Just like Indianapolis was thankful for Peyton Manning Super Bowl. Move on. New York, you have got to move on. Let it go. Let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. You smell me? Let it go. Unless he's got naked pictures of you or Playgirl pictures of you, or maybe you have an affair, you need to move on from Eli Manning and you need to start looking at the future. Anyway, that's all I have to say tonight. Let me know in the comment section what you have to say about this topic. Because I think they're just holding on to Eli Manning just for loyalty. Let me know in the comment section what you think. Until next time, I'm out like a light. The hell is happening?